When people ask me what made you want to become a meteorologist, I have a simple one-word answer for them: Twister. Growing up in the same tornado alley featured in it, I couldn't get enough. As a kid, I wore out the VHS from repeated viewing, soaking in as much meteorological knowledge in its 2-hour runtime. Today, I watch it and other weather disaster films for their entertainment value and not much else. Join me as I fact-check weather depictions in movies, from inescapable cold to, yes, sharknados, in this week's Moment of Science. Twister, an absolute classic with some great weather jargon that sometimes hits the mark.
Keep looking for a hook. We'll do planners. What are my dew points doing?
And other times completely misses it.
TV says it's big. Might be in F5.
Okay, we're going to the storm cellar.
Chasers and meteorologists don't and cannot determine the strength of a tornado by looking at it. The National Weather Service assesses the damage after the storm has come and gone and then assigns the EF scale to it. But calling it a
Might be in F5.
from the ground, that's not happening.
Going green.
On that same note, while green skies do occur during severe weather, it indicates hail, not tornadoes. Another glaring mistake is that you should never take cover under a bridge during a tornado, as they did at the very beginning of the movie. The bridge overhead acts as a wind tunnel, increasing the already strong wind. Meteorologists would know that and certainly wouldn't place themselves in a situation where that was the only option. Finally, flying objects from trucks to cows, these are possible and a very real danger, as extremely violent tornadoes can and will throw large objects hundreds to thousands of feet away from the storm. Speaking of which, the Wizard of Oz. Dorothy's family made the right choice in heading to the cellar for shelter, but not for the fear of the house flying away to somewhere over the rainbow. Tornadoes can completely wipe a house away from its foundation, but it won't be as neat as what's shown in this classic. The day after tomorrow, that cold air creeping in, killing and freezing anything it touches, doesn't happen. Cold air masses behind cold fronts can drop temperatures rapidly, but it won't sneak in foot by foot, and it certainly can't be blocked by a door. Sharknado. I don't have the time or the patience to explain everything wrong with this, but I can highlight two small kernels of truth in this otherwise unrealistic movie. The first movie of this cult saga takes place in LA during a hurricane. While hurricanes typically don't make landfall in Southern California thanks to the cold water just off its coast, it has happened once, way back in 1858, with the only hurricane on record impacting San Diego with lots of rain, but with just a little wind. Finally, while sharks in tornadoes, which are actually waterspouts, likely do not occur, others, much smaller animals, sometimes do get transported in storms, with several rare accounts of fish and frogs raining from the sky. Hopefully that didn't ruin your viewing experience, but for this week's Moment of Science, I'm Storm Team 2 meteorologist David Reese.